It's day 11 of our 469 nautical mile journey across the Sulu Sea. We started in Palawan and are headed to Cebu, and we knew this would be a slog with very little wind and a lot of motoring, which isn't ideal because our engines are slow, coughing up sludge, and running a temp. But that's also the reason we're making the journey. We need to reach the factory for warranty work, and typhoon season is upon us, so there is no time to waste.
Whew, it is a sweaty, drippy day. There is a whopping 2 knots of wind right now. And it is just so steamy. It is unreal how warm it gets. But the good news is this is the home stretch. We are only 30 miles away right now, so we don't have that much longer to go. But the big but is I have got heaps of work to do to prepare this boat to haul out. So, busy day ahead, folks. Busy day.
Roller coaster ride, hands up in the sky, take you on a ride, love to feel the high. We can start again, laughing to the end, screaming.
And we are sailing.
Hope it never stops. We could do it all over. Thrill is bringing us closer. Superstar, you're like Nova. Oh, so incredible one time. Gotta let it go tonight. Wanna know what it feels like. Yeah, we going up. We take it down. Let's spice it up, baby. Right here and now. Hey, nothing could be better. So high up in the clouds, let's make it last forever. Can nothing bring us down?
Whew, I came out of my editing hole. I've been buried in there every waking hour for the past 3 days. It's been intense. Now Nikki's on color corrections, and yeah, it's Sunday, about 1 o'clock. Gotta get it up in the next 6 hours. Oh my God. Wow, this trip just kept on going so much longer than we ever expected because we had to keep changing our route. Anyway, we are getting very close to land. Just behind me is where we're heading, and we have been in this super commercial mining shipbuilding area for the past 5 or so miles. It's a far cry from the quiet little peaceful places that we've come from. But it feels so good to be sailing in these last few miles. It'll be even better once we get on land and have a walkabout. Oh, there is a typhoon over there, and I hear the alarm going, but I have a feeling they're just testing the alarm. The typhoon's not supposed to hit us.
Now, I can't exactly put my finger on the why, but this passage has been an emotional roller coaster. And I'm not gonna lie, it's freaking exhausting. And maybe it really is just sleep deprivation. But now that we are almost there, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel and I feel a little bit of relief. But at the same time, the closer we get, I feel more concerned because we are staring down the barrel of yet another tunnel, which is the warranty work itself. And we have a couple of issues that need investigating, and I am just a little bit nervous about what the diagnosis will be. And then I also just feel really bummed about having to leave my home because we just moved in. But fingers crossed, it will only be for a very short stint. And since I am sitting here jabbering on about my feelings, it's the perfect moment to tell you about today's sponsor, BetterHelp. Because sometimes you just need to talk to somebody. And other times you're really struggling with something and you want to talk to a professional. And with BetterHelp, it has never been easier or more affordable to connect with a licensed therapist no matter where in the world you are. And it's the same quality that you would get from an in-office visit, but with the ability to communicate how and where you want. Because you can schedule sessions by phone or video, and you can message your therapist anytime you want from anywhere. And it's super easy to get started. You just go to their website, you fill out a few questions, and they will match you with a professional who suits your needs and preferences. So if you are struggling with something, let BetterHelp connect you with a therapist who can support you. And if you use our link, then you get 10% off your first month of therapy. I will make sure to leave a link down in the description.
We made it. We're going to that white shed over there. Can you see it? There, yeah, right there. But it's too rocky and rolling, so we gotta go on the other side of this, and hopefully it'll be a good spot.
Backing up.
Backing up.
Why'd you bring so much stuff, Joshua?
Hey, what do you mean? It's just one pair of fins and one tiny paraglider. There's all the bulky stuff done. Now I can just slot all my other smaller items in between.
Your 3 pair of underwear?
Hey,
2 shirts?
4 shirts now too. I'm just accumulating stuff.
I'm liking this packing. That's it, you're off.
The aquatic leg of the journey's over, and now it's to the skies. So
where are you headed? Where's your next stop?
Next stop will be Cebu, just to renew my visa tomorrow, and then down to Oslo to meet up with some local pilots there.
So are you still kind of interested in getting a boat?
Yeah,
or has this turned you off?
No, it's consolidated it. We'll make it my goal to finish my ocean-going yacht masters by the end of the year. And then next year I'll look at purchasing the boat. So,
Just glutton for punishment, aren't we?
Yeah, there we go. Well, who knows? Somebody might want a relief captain.
You never, right? Somebody else's boat is always the best boat.
Yeah.
Been nice having you on board, Joshua.
It's been great.
I don't think we could have done this trip without you.
Oh man, that's true.
Hey, I said we said 1 to 2 weeks, and here I am almost a month later. I'm like, oh, these guys must really want some space by now.
No, it's been good. You've been easy.
Oh,
You've been easy.
yeah.
So for anybody, who might need a relief captain, we highly recommend Joshua. It's going to be a bit of a rocky ride for these guys. I am going to stay on board, keep an eye on the boat, and let them get wet.
It's a bit rock and roll, isn't it? It's been a mill pond all day. And of course, when we get to Anchorage.
I know.
Okay, so you hold the front, I'll hold the back, and we'll see what happens here.
Good luck. Have fun. Get in lots of flights. How bad was it?
Getting there was scarier than dropping them off. I had a little break wall over there, so it was super calm.
Oh, perfect.
It's like big waves only every minute.
So you just gotta time it.
Gotta time it. So this is what I'm most scared about, getting the boat up. But I also, I don't want to leave it out here for basically till 10 o'clock at night. It's gonna be like this. So
Yeah. Best to get it out.
yeah, it's just too risky. Well, the wind has calmed down. We still have the swell. It's slowly calming down. And check this out. It's like super shallow reef right there, and they're sort of floating in inner tubes, fishing. And there's people walking on the rocks, picking stuff up. Maybe seaweed, maybe little mollusks or something. We're pretty close to it. Didn't look that close on the chart. Oh my gosh, so many chores to do. Okay. Washing sheets. These are the ones in Joshua's room. We'll get up early in the morning and start ours. So we can pack those away. We'll see how this does. I think we might have to turn on the dryer tomorrow. Just don't like drying. It just uses so much electricity and it makes it really hard on the clothes. This is kind of fun, It's just me and the sheets hanging out in the swell. Maybe I'm delirious. This will also be the world premiere of our fender covers.
We've never managed to put them on until right now.
was reading the instructions before I blew them up, and it says for concrete docks, concrete walls, wharfs, jetties, whatever, you should use a cover. So I thought, I have a feeling it's a commercial area, it's gonna be concrete, so we might as well put on the covers. Super easy to inflate. They store down super tiny, which is awesome. Push a button, and it just goes straight to 5.2 psi. I don't have to do anything.
It does look
Very
good.
cool. And just for reference, I have 6 long ones and 2 big balls.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Huh? Looks good. I think we might have a discount code if you're interested. I'll link to it on our blog. Very nice. Look at those big balls. Yeah, I am delirious.
Yeah.
It's time for a beer.
It's
Gonna cut your head off. I'm probably a little low.
It's okay.
There we go.
It's the first time I've ever seen the fenders with the covers on, so they look really nice.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah, they do. So many long days. I'm just up early and the sun just takes it right out of you. So I feel like at this point we are just so exhausted, but the end is nigh. I said that earlier today, and I feel like I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel because now we're here and we're gonna get hauled out tomorrow.
Yeah, they're coming early in the morning to do some engine tests so they understand what everything's going on with the prop and the engines and all that, so they can have a plan for when they haul it out.
That's right. And then fix all the other little things. And we just gotta finish putting everything away so that it's not in the way. And I think there's gonna be a smidgen of fiberglass work, which means dust. So that's why I've packed away all of the pillows. We're putting away all the bedding. Just trying to get it all out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having this done.
I'm looking forward to having a shower, a haircut, and a shave one day. My shower today, 100%, but a shave and a haircut hopefully very soon. Oh my gosh.
And I still have, we have to move off the boat because obviously it's going to be on the hard. We can't stay on the boat. And I have not packed our bags.
We haven't booked a hotel. We'll figure it out.
It's all going to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it begins. We are on our way to the HaulOut slip to go meet the team, the HH team. And I don't know why, but I feel a little bit nervous. Why? It's just service, but I don't know. I think it's also like there's a little anxiety about leaving the boat. It's too soon. I'm not ready to pack my bags. I don't want to go anywhere, but kind of gotta. But I think we're ready-ish. We still got a lot to do, but we're good enough to go meet the team and got all our fenders ready so we can go into the HaulOut slip. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we should leave this one here. It sort of acts like, a yoga ball when you sit on one. It's pretty great. And also, how awesome do our fenders look? I love them so much. They did such a good job. They're so cool. I have never in my life seen better looking fenders.
We're going right over there. It's a short trip.
Stripped away most everything. I gotta say, it's very weird. It's sort of like right when we first moved into the boat, like it just feels so cold, and not that we've had a lot of time to really decorate or add a load of personal touches, but still, it's just, once it's empty, it just feels so empty. I've cleared away everything. Bathroom's all empty. There's nothing in there. It's all looking very sparse.
Except for my clothes I need to put away.
They're coming. You ready?
Ready? All the fenders.
The line's not very long.
Now,
you get on as well?
Easy.
Another fender? I got another fender.
Better than a cup of coffee, huh?
I brought the bread. I have some very nice jam. Some yam jam. Have you ever seen that?
Yam jam?
It's probably one of my favorite things here.
So they're gonna attach 4 lines to us so they can keep hands on us as we're pulling onto the cradle. They'll have 1 on each corner so they can keep us from going left and right because we don't have bow thrusters. We can't fully control ourselves in this narrow space.
All good. Seems like they're going to hand pull us in here. Kind of reminds me of getting pulled through the Panama Canal a little bit.
This is a relatively new factory for HH and they don't have a haul-out slip built yet. So they're using Austal Slipway for Curiosity, which unfortunately means that we're not allowed to do any filming around the area because Austal is a global shipbuilder who makes high-speed ships for governments, navies, and offshore operators around the world. And they take safety and security very seriously.
Curiosity, she's doing well. Jason, not doing so well.
Exhausted. Paperwork, bureaucracy. Oy, oy, oy. Hours of bureaucracy. It's almost done. It's almost done.
We think.
I'm sure you could tell from my face, but yeah, that was a very long day.
Yeah, that was the first big port that we have arrived to since we first checked in Subic. That is where we cleared into the country.
Yeah.
But in the Philippines,
They have this weird thing that when you go to like one of their major ports, they basically want you to re-check in, not into the country, but just into that port. They don't really have things set up for private yachts.
especially right where we checked in, because that is like the 4th largest commercial shipbuilder, whatever.
in the world.
And we had Seal Super Yachts when we checked in Subic.
They were our agent, and they handle boats like ours all the time. So they've got a relationship with the customs agents and the immigration and the quarantine and all those people. So they bring it all together. They have the right paperwork.
Yeah, we even tried contacting them and we were like, are you sure you can't check us in Cebu? Because I don't know how this is going to go.
We had quarantine, we had immigration, and we had customs all come.
And we couldn't go anywhere or do anything until we had been cleared by all of them.
It wasn't like bureaucracy in a bad way. They were all friendly and
Yeah.
just-
And that's, I feel like, just so typical of Filipinos in general. They just have the greatest attitude. So even for government officials, like there is just, we haven't met ego or power trip, like none of that. They've just been the nicest people so far. So even
even when we're trespassing on their land, they're still really friendly.
no matter what we seem to be doing. But anyway, this is some of the stuff that we were getting asked for, like even before we got there. We need your voyage memo. And you're all,
What is that?
yeah, ship sanitation, medicine checklist, your cargo declaration list, your vaccination, and we were like, oh no, you're asking us for stuff that's like a commercial ship, like an actual cargo ship. Jason's like, sanitation.
It's like, what? You just close the tank when you get close to land. What do you want me to say? I don't know. Oh my gosh. So they handed us all this paperwork. All we did was write on the paperwork really big, private yacht, no cargo. So that night we went and we just crashed at the hotel. There's a hotel like right by the HH factory that we crashed in. And the next morning we had a meeting with Paul, the boat builder.
It was shockingly a very good experience.
Because over the past 4 months we've sent lots of emails and details and yeah.
This is how many emails and how much documentation we've sent. Like this is the list of everything that we have reported.
Yeah, they have a program where they log it all in with photos and everything. So that's the list from there. So we thought, are they taking us seriously? You know, sometimes we'll just send a response. It's like, received, well noted.
Does that mean as in like received, we'll fix it, we won't fix it? Like what does this mean? So we were kind of like, how... Okay. But then we got there and they had the full list.
Printed out.
Yep. And we went through every single item.
Yeah.
And they would say, here, okay, here's how we're going to fix this. Here's our approach with this. You good with that? We were like, wow, yeah, okay.
It was really great. We felt heard. We felt like they cared.
seen.
Yeah. And they basically said, we're going to take care of it all. And we'll see when we get back. I
Yes.
have really high hopes.
Yeah. So we have come to Cebu, the city, because this is Cebu, the island, but this is Cebu City, so which is on the other side.
Everything's going to be done perfectly.
Right, exactly. That's the hope, right? But now, granted, the proof will be in the pudding when we get back.
They gave us a date. They said 10 days, maybe 14. And we know exactly how that goes.
Look, whatever any yard, boat builder, anybody tells you, they're going to give you an estimated time frame, and you should take that time and double it. Sometimes triple it.
Yeah.
If you're in a really bad predicament, it could be way worse. But if you at least double it, you'll probably be closer to a realistic time frame.
We're planning on double, so
Yeah.
we're planning on like 20 to 25 days.
Exactly. So we have booked ourselves a little apartment
Efficiency
here.
apartment here in
And
the
then-
city. Because we have this huge passage coming up, the biggest passage yet, that we need to prepare ourselves, prepare our boat, and make sure we have everything we need. So that will take a lot of time, no doubt.
Yeah. So in other words, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. So that is what we're going to do. And
I got a haircut and a shave.
we're off to a good start, but that's not what I was referring to.
Oh, she's referring to we have a big date coming up. My birthday.
Now he's just being cheeky.
Yeah.
His birthday is after
Oh my God.
we should already long be in the water. And what's coming up first is our anniversary.
Yes, the
Yes.
day of romance. But
The one day.
day of romance. Gin and tonic or 2 different local beers. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Tell us what's happening right now.
They're having their 15th anniversary. They've invited us because it's our 18th anniversary.
So we get to join in on the party.
Awesome.
I know.
Cheers to 18 years.
Yes, I know how very Texan of us to search out a Mexican restaurant in the Philippines.
They made us shrimp tacos. It's wonderful.
Is it good? Oh, yeah.
But the serendipity of rocking up and seeing the closed for anniversary party sign was just too kismet.
Crab tacos.
So we told the guy out front that we came to celebrate our anniversary too, and we'd try again another day. And he stopped us, gave the biggest smile, and said, "Then we celebrate together." This is the most fun anniversary we've ever had.
It's a magnet.
Thank you, Maya, for sharing your special night with us.
Well, it's been 22 days, and we are back in Balambam because that's where the HH factory is.
Oh, what did I tell you? Always double the time.
Oh my gosh, but it's been okay. You know, we've been real busy.
Good morning, Power. How are you? So we met some nice sailors from the local yacht club. Shout out to Hector and Ed because they helped us with so many recommendations while we were in Cebu, like a good dermatologist. Happy anniversary!
Sorry.
So wear your sunscreen, kids. We also went to the dentist, which luckily didn't have to have anything cut out there, so we're all good. Choppers are in good condition, which is always nice to hear.
We also got a lot of editing done and passage planning, which was really kind of weighing on me because it's a big passage coming up, and then we bought so many things for the boat, like little things that we couldn't get before. So now that's the good thing about being in a city. We feel well provisioned and stocked and ready to go.
Or maybe over provisioned and stocked
Wow.
ready to go. The city convenience may have been a little too convenient because I bought everything minus the kitchen sink.
And the ride over from the city, oh my God, it was just gorgeous over the mountain. And there was all the mist on the mountains, and it's kind of a crazy drive. It's curvy. It's a small, narrow road past all these little villages, but it is beautiful.
And this is our driver, Power. He works for HH. He is amazing. He has to make that trek. I don't know, how many times do you think you go to Cebu in a week?
Sometimes twice a day
Whoa!
or 3 times back and forth.
So Power does a lot of driving down that road. He knows it very well, which is good because it is a bit crazy. It would be dangerous, I think, if you're not used to driving around here.
And now we're here at the factory.
Yeah.